Now we
are.
Woohoo! Good morning, everybody. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Picker.
Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard for me to do a video? That is my question.
Was it hard?
I did 2 videos yesterday and they both were crap.
I can't find the live YouTube.
I can't either.
Well, that's weird. I found it.
Oh.
It says unlisted. Why is it unlisted?
Don't know.
That's stupid.
Something got changed. It's not showing up.
Yeah, I know. It's coming up. It says on here, unlisted. Why is it unlisted?
I don't know.
Okay. I went up to the top and went to the drop down where it says live on YouTube. I went to the drop down view stream on YouTube. And yep.
That is so weird. I don't know why it's saying unlisted.
So nobody's going to get a notification. It's not going to show up in regular subscriptions.
I don't know why it's doing that.
And yeah, nobody's in there. And it only says 1 watching.
Okay, let me. You know what? I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna X out of this one and try it again because it shouldn't come up unlisted. That's dumb.
Yeah, it should ask you like what place you want to put it or whatever.
Well, it does. I just don't know why it says unlisted. Because I mean, it wouldn't even went live. So
right.
I'm gonna get off of here and try it again. Hang on before you go. Okay, it should come up now. See if it comes up now.
Nope.
Try it again.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. We should be good then. Holy mackerel.
So I got to work last night and I thought I wasn't going to be able to go on my vacation. I got really scared. Because somebody else was there doing donuts and the regular girl wasn't there. And it turns out that she might get fired.
What was she doing?
She sold gift cards and phone cards over the phone.
Oh my gosh.
And you haven't even heard the amount.
Oh my gosh.
Almost $900 worth.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yep. And I mean, she'll never touch the register again, but she might be able to stay on for donuts.
Oh my gosh. I mean, does she realize what she did? And that you're not supposed to do that?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I think she might be. She completely fooled me because it seemed like, you know, she knew what she was doing or whatever. I think she might be mentally ill or something. I don't know.
Why?
Like mentally not there. Because there's no reason why she should have done that.
Well, if you're new and you don't.
She's not new.
Oh, wow. Well, there goes that one. I was trying to play devil's advocate.
Not new.
Oh my gosh.
Been there. Been on register for about what, 8 months.
Really?
And the thing is that she's had to do testing and stuff like that, and they go through that on the testing thing.
Right.
They go through and say no business over the phone. If anybody ever asks you to, you know, do anything with any of the machines or anything, you just hang up on them or say, I can't do that right now, and hang up on them, or let me get your number and I'll call you back, or they would hang up on you, you know,
Right.
if you ask them that.
Wow.
I can't believe she did that.
Hey, Liz. That's crazy.
Yeah. The thing is that wasn't the whole amount. Like, it was like $3,200 worth.
Holy mackerel.
You know how they got her?
Huh.
They told her that they owned the machine that we print them out on, that they own that, and that there was gift cards that they needed to get out of the system.
Wow.
And so she sat there, scratched off gift cards and phone cards, and gave them the numbers to them, and over the phone.
Wow. Fishing and picking. When does she work again? I need some gift cards.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm still in shock.
I mean, does she get it? Does she understand what she did? And
I don't think so.
Oh, well.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I really don't think, I mean, I think she knows she's in trouble because the boss is getting written up for it.
Oh my gosh. You know, and shit runs downhill.
Oh, and she is pissed.
Oh my gosh. Not the new girl. It's an old girl.
And so, after she told me that story, I'm like, because I trained again last night.
Uh-huh.
And after she told me that story, I was like, hang on a second. I got to go have a lecture. So I walked in there and I'm like, okay, if you ever get a phone call, and she looks at me like, what did I do? You know, I'm like, if you ever get a phone call asking you to do anything with any of these machines, you hang up. Yep. Just hang up.
Hank says, why is the boss getting written up for it?
Because basically the boss will get written up because she's not training her employees well enough.
Right.
Even though, like, I think some people are just stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have happened to her at home too, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It happened on the job, and it's
the
not her
store?
money. Yeah.
Store lost money.
And yeah, it's not her money. The only reason, I don't know, and I know, Hank, and I know that people get taken all the time by these people,
Hmm.
but I know, like, why not say, hold on, can you call me back because I need to call somebody or something?
Hmm.
And, call somebody, call me or call Benzie or call
Call
Teresa or
someone.
call somebody. Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy. But I don't know. I mean, some people it just doesn't cross their mind that, I mean, even though somebody says that this could happen, they just, I don't know if it's just that they don't care or ugh.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that I've heard, where the person that's working at the store, they know the person that's calling, and so they call or whatever, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna call. They got it all set up. Basically, I'm gonna call and you're gonna sell me these gift cards over the phone, and you know but only almost $900 went through. I hear you, Fuzzy.
He's calling you, Mama.
I know. I was just in there and he's fine. He's waiting for Jonah to open his door.
Open the door.
Yes, Hank.
$900.
Almost $900. And it was 32. But the register would not allow that sale. The register was like red flagged.
Right. Which is good. I mean, it should have blocked, But I mean, you can't do that because if somebody is legitimately,
yeah, because then you can't sell anything.
Right. So how do you do that? I mean,
you don't do business over the phone.
Well, that's it.
And you only accept cash.
That's it. That's it. Man, that's just.
Yeah, even the computer knew.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Yeah. Isn't that the craziest thing?
That is nuts out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail the topic.
It's fine.
I mean, we deal with these people all the time. I mean, shoot, since I've been there, I've been called at least 10 times.
Really?
At least. The last one that I got was the last one that I got was we need to check your security system. And they wanted me to push the alarm so that we could see if the alarm would go off and they would get the notice and that they could give me the code to punch in. Like, no, not doing it. You can call during day hours. Bye. Nope. See, I even do nope at work. I mean, who knows if, they're planning on robbing the store and, they need the system numbers or something. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I that's above my pay grade. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm not dealing with it.
Yep.
And
call the manager in the morning.
I've been called. Yeah. I've been called about the whole card thing. I've been called about that like 10 times.
Wow.
Easy. It's probably some dude sitting over at a desk in Nigeria. you know, it's the same people that run the freaking IRS scams.
Yep.
What'll they think of next?
Be ready.
Kind of
You
scary, isn't it?
You best be on your toes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I got my watches yesterday.
Oh, good. Were they good?
There looks like there's some good ones in there.
Todd, thank
Well,
you for
tell me
telling
some
me.
brands. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say thank you for telling me, because I could not stay on David's channel for some reason. It just went, my computer went blank, and I was like, oh, what did I do? And so I was just gonna tell you, thank you for telling me about that thing with the battery, because you know, it said the different number on there, and then you told me 377.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that there was, like, you know, 377, and I mean, there's other ones like AG
Or
something, anyways, but
what?
this might be true, but
Bye-bye.
if you know him, tell him I said hi, because I haven't talked to him in like 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
I have
What,
no idea
Matt?
what you're talking about right now.
We had a troll.
Oh,
We had a troll.
didn't say that.
Well, it saves me from saying something bad about him. If you want to know anything else, let me know.
Oh my gosh.
I could give you a list, buddy.
You don't even know the half of it.
Hi, Beth.
Oh my gosh. Beth, you're at work again?
Yeah.
Well, bless your
So
heart.
yeah, you're right, Sally. The same watch batteries will have like 3 different designations. Like in,
Yeah, I need to get a list.
Yeah, I need a list too.
Do you
A
know where
lot of
those are
the-
list?
a lot of the battery packages on the backs of them will have most.
Oh. Okay.
I look, you know, I got a package that had like 6 or 7 different kinds of batteries in it, and it didn't say anything like that on the back.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
Hobby
Like
and shop.
this is a package of AG3 batteries, but on the back there's a chart.
Oh, I'm gonna make a freaking list.
And it goes.
Okay, hang on. Okay, give me the down low.
It goes like AG0 to AG13. So there's 13 different batteries on here, and then sideways across it, it shows the different number designations associated with that battery.
Oh, can you just take a picture with your phone? Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
And send it to me on Messenger.
Or post it in Messenger.
Yeah, or post
Okay.
it somewhere.
We all
so
can snag it.
Yeah, so we can all have it.
I'll put it in the squad.
Squad page, yeah.
Okay.
And we can all grab it.
I don't want you to
Sally
have to do
giving me
too
work to
much
do this
work.
early in the morning.
She is.
Well, I'm trying. Hobbs and Shaw.
Now I got a ton of watches here.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
finally get them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Todd wants to hear names.
Well,
This chart does not include all watch batteries. It's just mainly the most common ones.
Okay. Thank you.
But
Got
yeah,
this one.
What the hell is my computer doing?
So this is like a cuff, and the brand is Narmi.
yeah, throw it out. It's not worth anything.
Not worth anything.
I may have sold a couple of Narmies, but for like $5. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's not worth it.
when
On
I was
some
looking,
brands like Narmi, it's not worth the time to
what
open
about
them up, put a battery in them, and list them.
Geneva?
Geneva's another crappy brand.
Okay.
What
And
about
there's-
Stratus?
Huh?
Stratus.
Stratus?
I don't know that brand.
Um,
There are 1,000. Genevas are pretty good watches, but there are so many thousands listed on eBay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Even if you don't mind having inventory that's just going to sit forever, you can get a $5 bill out of nearly any good looking Geneva, but
I've been getting likes on mine on Macari.
you're what?
I've been getting likes on my Geneva watch on Macari.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
They make a bunch of cute watches, but they're just
There's this one. There,
not.
I'm not gonna say that there's a bunch of high-priced. It's a lot more fashion than it is brands in here.
Well,
'cause
that's like with any watch lot you get.
yeah. I mean, but the majority, I would say the majority of. What about Hellbros?
Hobos?
Bros has been around a very long time. Is it vintage?
It looks vintage.
That could be something. Is it hand wind?
I don't know if you can see that on there or not.
Try hand winding it. Does it say quartz?
Says diamond quartz.
Oh. That's better than Geneva or Narmi. That's that one you need to put a battery in and list it.
See this one, Chad?
Hang on. Let me get to a different screen.
You're not even on the screen?
Well, I was looking at the YouTube screen,
Oh, gotcha.
and it's blurrier than the chat screen
Yeah.
on my computer anyway. Yeah, I don't know that brand.
Mm.
Here, let me look it up. Stratus. I'm not doing anything.
Have you ever heard of Azure? Azure?
Mhm.
Azur? It looks like it's kind of a cheapie.
Yeah, it sounds like a cheap.
Yeah.
Beth, I got a pillow, a watch pillow, and something in a watch that I ordered or something, and I saved it, and so that's how I photograph my watches.
Yeah. That's cool.
Sally,
And-
does your Stratus say Movado on it anywhere?
No, I know.
Movado?
No, and I seen that whenever I looked it up. This one just says on the back, it doesn't even have like it doesn't have the like a name or anything.
Yeah, it's probably just a cheap $5 to $8 watch.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's a Stratus 24/7, it says, and it's got that extra on that second hand or the third, what do you call it? The third hand? The second hand. It's, you know what I mean?
The other hand.
The second, third hand.
It's like the third eye.
Yeah. Not the minute, but not the hour, but the other one.
On the second, third hand,
They're
it's
out.
got like a, it's kind of like a glow in the dark, like dot on it, so you can really see where it's at, you know.
Yeah. I'm afraid that's gonna be a cheapie.
Yeah, I think so. Fishing and Picking says, how about Armatrons?
They've been around quite a while. They were with Casio. Armatron was like some of the first with quartz watches and digital watches, and some of their stuff can be worth a lot.
Yeah. Well, I need to get some of that stuff that you got. You see what I got here?
Casios are good. Armatrons are good.
Do you see what I got here?
I found an Armatron. What'd you got? What do you got?
It's a quartz watch, and it is Pedre.
Yeah.
Pedre. And
Those
it
are kind of like
is
$15 watches, 12 to 15 bucks.
even if it's gold filled. The band is gold filled.
Yeah, you may want to look that one up. Look for comps.
Yeah, I did. I didn't find anything. I mean, I found comps on Pedro watches that were regular, but this one is 10K gold filled.
I've never seen a Pedre that was gold filled. I've had some Pedres and they were just nice.
But the watch itself does not work. I've tried winding it. I took the back off of it, of course, and I'm like, oh, there's no battery. There's just gears in here. And $5 million, Hank, is that what you're paying for it? I'll sell it for that.
Yeah, I'm just going through these, and they're, the majority of them are. I mean, they're cute watches.
Yeah, and they're easy to list too.
Yeah.
Oh, they finally paid for their.
Yeah.
L41K.
That's why it scares the shit out of me when it does that. Because it never did that before.
What was that?
That was my inventory app. It
Oh,
tells me where stuff. It never used to do that. So I was sitting here one day and I was sitting there.
That sounded like Valerie when she had her witch costume on.
It has a. You can tell it what to look for. It'll say voice or keyboard. So I said find such and such, and all of a sudden hey, your item is. And I was like, what the? That's when you're here by yourself and a strange voice pops out of the air. That's a little freaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
yeah, but I need
Hank.
to get that spray that you spray on your gears, Todd. What is it called again?
Doxit. I need to buy a new can. Mine's almost empty.
What is it called?
Oh, hang on.
Brandon tried to get me to spray WD-40 on it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Had a broken watch then.
This is
Another
made
one.
for electronic contacts and stuff. See that?
One.
No,
Why not?
because I'm looking through my bifocals and I can't read it.
Closer.
Deoxit.
Deoxit
Yeah.
D5.
Okay. So that would be like where would that be? Like, where could you find that? Could you find it at Walmart?
It's on my desk.
I love you, Todd. But if I was right next to you, I'd smack you.
Just go to eBay and
What?
just go to eBay and type Deoxit 5, and it's
I'm
like,
not buying it on eBay. I got a man working at a store right now. I'll buy it at the store.
I don't think they sell it
You
at
may not be-
stores.
You may not be able to find it at the Walmart. The Walmarts.
They might have it. I
Walmart.
don't know. I never looked at. Go on the Walmart.
Go on the Walmart site, Sally.
Walmart.com and look it up.
See if they have it. But yeah, there's a lot of watches in here. I would say if I was gonna guess, probably 150.
Yeah, and that's a good thing about getting bulk watches. If you slap a battery in it and it doesn't work, you just throw it away.
I seen
On
a
to the next one.
couple that were like that had Bulova on it.
Bulova? Oh.
Bulova.
Did they look
Um,
vintage?
I didn't really get a whole, and it's somewhere in this box, and I don't know where, but so it's I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I remember there was a couple in there there was a Bulova, there was a Citizen, there was
Ooh, Citizen
so
is a
there was
good
some
brand.
good. There was an Armatron. There was a Pulsar. Does that sound Pulsar?
Yeah, that's kind of a older brand like Armatron or
Mhm.
the early Casios.
Yeah.
Armatron
So-
sounds like the Transformers. Sorry.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this
But-
thing pops off your wrist.
So I'll probably more than likely I will be
Laurie,
messaging you
crack
when
me
I'm
up.
gone and asking you a bunch of watch questions. So be ready.
Oh, that's fine. I'm retired. I got
Holy
nothing better
shit.
to do.
How much does that stuff cost?
Yeah, it's like $9 a can.
My God. I'm gonna tell him to pick up some WD-40.
No, WD-40 won't work. I
My
mean, this
God.
can has lasted me about 6 months, and I spray it on
Yeah. I mean,
radios. And
probably don't take very much.
Lonnie had a video where he was taking an old stereo and spraying the electric contacts inside of it.
We use something similar to that to clean what they call the pots on our amplifiers to keep them from, when you turn it, when they start getting dirty, make all these
Yeah.
noises.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's the same kind of thing. So keeps everything running smooth and clean.
Yeah, I mean, you might just look up electric part cleaners or electric points cleaners or something, and you might find a brand that's like this that's cheaper.
Or
Yeah.
if you have a guitar center near you or someplace like that, they carry that stuff in a can.
Mm-mm.
Or any music
I
shop.
don't.
Sally
don't have
lives
music
in about
shops.
the same kind of town that I live in. Hers is a little bit bigger than mine, but we don't have all the.
Oh, I got to go up to Dayton to get stuff for mine. I mean, we don't have anything like that around here.
We got a
either,
Walmart.
We got a Walmart.
Yeah, that don't count. Not unless the guitars you get have plastic strings that are about that long. They're about
Well,
the
you can
size
get
of a
it.
ukulele.
You can get it in 2 days from Amazon,
Yeah.
delivered to your home.
Hank says,
What do you get? Some
Hank
cans.
says people buy the watch, get it, leave feedback. Great watch, keeps time, but it just keeps sliding right off my wrist constantly. Real slippery.
Yep.
When I go out in the sun, my skin smells like bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, I have some Pam. I can Pam.
Beth asked yesterday, or Beth asked on the chat if I had finished my second shelf. I'm working on my inventory system.
Are you doing it?
Yeah. I got
Good.
the first shelf done. The second shelf, I mean, it's done as far as putting up the barriers and stuff, but you know, it's going to take time because I have to build that area up as far as you know, where to put things.
Right.
So
Go to sleep with your watch on, and the dog comes up and starts licking it. It's great.
but
They're funny.
Dog does
Hank.
that now with my phone.
He licks your phone.
No, he takes my phone. Benji. If I leave
Oh
it
my God.
like I'll leave it on the arm of the couch where I sit. If I get up to go in the kitchen, next thing I know, he's walking around the house with it hanging out of his mouth. I was like, "What
Oh
are you
my
plan on calling?"
oh
Yeah,
my
like,
God.
give me that.
Who are you gonna call?
Wow.
It's like he says, "Here, Mom, you forgot this." I'm like, "Hey, God forbid I leave the room because then I got to go hunt for it. I got
When he
that
starts
find my
calling
phone."
people.
Do you have teeth marks in your screen?
No, he just carries it around.
That is crazy. I don't think
And
I've ever heard a dog doing that.
he's weird. He hides the remote. He'll grab. We have 2 different remotes, and he gets the smaller one, and he will take it. And
Oh
it
my
doesn't
God.
matter where it's at. If he can reach it, he will take it. And I gotta go find that. I'm like, "What'd you do with it now?" He don't chew on it.
Oh,
He just takes off with it. I'm like, "You have got some kind of problem."
Hank said he needed to make a call and take some selfies.
I'm probably gonna find stuff like that on my phone sooner because he can activate it with his foot. If he steps on it, if I don't have it on the lock screen,
Yeah.
I'm like, "What are you doing?" My iPad, he'll walk across that, and it activates it. He
Oh
had
my
Siri on the other day. I don't know how he did that.
Wow.
I'm like, "Really?" He's a trip. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I keep saying that this inventory stuff is going to take forever, but
I'm still working on mine.
you know, it's really just a work in progress. I mean, I just, you know, I have like, and a lot of people would say, "You're doing busy work. You're making it too much. You know, make it too." But
But
this is
it
the way
pays
that
off.
I'm seeing it.
Mhm.
Like, it sounds dumb, but I don't want all my genes in like one area when I'm doing this system.
Mhm.
I want them to be kind of all over the place. You know, I want them to be on, you know, different racks because that's not the way that I'm doing it. I'm not trying to keep them all together.
Mhm.
I'm going by the number, not the item.
All this paperwork right here, this whole stack is stuff that has to be put into that iPad.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I do on Wednesdays.
I'm just doing it one tote at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've kind of figured out my shelving and how I'm going to do that, and so you know, just one tote at a time, and get it done.
That's all you can do.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Oh, there's Nikki. She's gonna give me hell now.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh.
Because I'm talking about inventory.
Just don't overthink it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally overthink it.
I mean,
You overthink
That's
everything.
That's
it
what
gets
I do.
crazy when you're trying to list and then you put stuff away. I write everything down. I've got stuff I'm doing like you. I'm going tote by tote, putting it in a new system. Plus, I'm bringing the new stuff that I bring in. I write it down on paper and where I've put it and all that stuff. So then all that has to go in there. But in the end, once you have your system down,
I can't even imagine how quick it's going to be.
It is. I mean, the stuff that I've already got inventory, all I gotta do is voice it or type it in, and it'll tell me where it's at. Just go get it, pull it, done.
Yeah.
Are you
I
doing
mean,
what's
it's-
her name system too?
Who's that?
You know, that girl.
Beth?
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
Well, the one that Beth and Valerie were talking about,
Reseller project.
reseller project. Are you doing that
Hey, don't you
inventory
know that
system?
girl?
You're
Me?
asking Lori, right?
No, I'm
Yes, Lori.
no, I'm doing the crap.
Oh, you're doing
Pack
the
and track.
pack
Pack
and
and
track.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valerie, all you gotta do is go take all your bins, put them up, and throw them in the middle of the floor.
Nope.
Shut the hell up,
File.
Nikki. Shut the hell up right now.
And just start there, and it'll go
And-
nice and easy.
And
No,
you're
I'm
going
just
to come
kidding.
down and help me, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be there in 8 hours.
Yeah, I'll hold my breath too.
If I could, I would.
Don't do that because you'd die.
I know. But it's like Maggie says, it's going to be worth it in the end, and that's
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
what I have to look at is
Hmm.
it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to
Nope.
be a lengthy process,
Hmm.
and then but once I get into the groove of things, it's going to be like, you know,
It'll
Yeah.
go a
it's
lot
going to go a
smoother.
lot smoother. Right now, I'm trying to think.
Clockwork.
I'm trying to think of, you know, the more efficient ways to do things, and you know, trying to figure it out. And I pretty much got it figured out. I've got a system, and so and I've tested it, and it works.
Oh.
So, hi Nissa, what is Valerie doing? Oh, I got one of my old harebrained ideas.
She got a wild hair up her butt, as
Yeah,
usual.
pretty much. Just call me Lucy.
I'm gonna
Right.
send you a for
Nikki,
Christmas.
when
All the-
when
Oh, here.
Valerie says, I've been thinking.
Yeah.
No, I got an idea
That's
or an
what
ideal.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's for saying that
That's when we gotta run.
you gotta run. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you some Nair to get rid of all those wild hairs up your butt.
And it's just a inventory, just
Nightmare.
inventory done. I didn't really have a system. I mean, I did, but it was more of put it in a tote and hope it's there that when somebody buys it. That was my system. And that worked for a while.
That's not even a system.
But I mean, at least I knew that it was you know, if it was a shirt and it was a medium shirt, at least I knew it was in one of the 6 totes of medium shirts that I have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, or I was hoping that it would be, unless it sold.
You know,
on another.
that's what what's some faces do. Scavenger life. They've got like wood items, metal items, shoes, shirts, t-shirts, whatever, you know. It's like, but they're huge. What do they got? Like 6,000 or 8,000 items in their stores?
Yeah.
Can you imagine having to go through all that crap? They said they were going to revise it once they got their new building up, but I haven't listened to them for a while, so I'm not sure if they did. But, oh my God, what if something is a wood and metal item? Then what did they do?
You know, I know that. Right. And this says, I'm sure no one could ever ship for me.
Yeah, same here.
And Liz, one of 6 totes. Yeah. And you get to the bottom of it and it's not there. And then you're like, well, then now I got to go through the other 6 totes. And what if it ended up in a medium and it should be in a small? Yeah. It's just whacked up.
Well, see me, one time I was in the hospital and my husband had to ship for me. And I had an infection in my leg. I went to the emergency room and they ended up putting me in the hospital because I had a line going up my leg. Well, anyways, I didn't think I was going to the hospital that night. I had shipping to do. Well, anyways, my husband was able to go home, and I told him exactly what box it was in, the items. And that was back when I was selling a lot of items. We had to ship a lot of items. He wasn't happy. But anyways, he could directly go to him, and my brother-in-law went in there, and Gene, my brother-in-law, was like, wow, I can't believe how fast she said it was in this bin, and it's in there, you know? And yeah, I mean, it just made it so much simpler because I wasn't there, you know?
Right.
I knew where everything was.
Right.
But this makes it so that if somebody else had to come in and ship my stuff, they could, you know?
Yep. Yeah, when that's the bad thing is, finding this stuff, it takes longer than it does to ship the stuff. And that's what I dreaded, just going in there and digging through totes and stuff. But this is gonna be so much better.
You'll love it once it's all done.
Can you call up like medium shirts on your store and just go through that bin?
Kind of what?
Can you like well, can't you, how are you doing it? Are you looking at your list of listings and doing it that way? Or maybe you should take a bin, pull one item out, type it in your search of your store, and then do it that way.
No.
I suppose you want to make sure you get all the items. I don't know.
I mean, basically what I'm doing is going through each tote, because there's a lot of listings that are not listed.
Yeah.
Fell off, yeah.
There's probably half of each tote is probably not listed. So I'm going through the tote and making sure that it's listed, and then once the listed items, I know that it's listed, I'm taking, I'm assigning a number and putting a number in the system, putting a number on the item,
Yeah.
and that way I can locate it. And I'm putting it. Not only am I putting it in the SKU, I'm also putting it in the description. So when I cross list it, it goes with the item. It goes with the listing, and so it goes over to, so I can go onto Etsy and see that, see where the item is. So it's following it. It's basically what I'm saying. It's a big endeavor. It's a big thing, but I needed to get it done. I needed to do it. And I've been putting it off for a long time, so. And it may sound confusing and everything, but I think it's going to work out. I hope. If not, I'm doing a lot of work for nothing. But I think it'll work out.
There's Mike. Mike sells so much vintage stuff, he could probably locate his items by smell.
Like smell?
Yeah.
Smellatory?
Smelling, yeah. You know how some vintage items have a certain smell. There you go.
I did make my second sale on Etsy.
Oh, good.
So that was good.
Hello? Oh, great.
What? Oh.
She must have been talking to somebody else.
So.
Nikki, are you talking to the lid of your soup again?
Right, Hank? That's the olfactory system. That's right.
I can identify my inventory by smell. If it's been here a while, it still kind of smells like a skunk. And if it's newer inventory, it doesn't smell like a skunk.
I'm even creating a what I call a material data type thing, a book. It's going to be a book that has everything that I got, all these little things that I made up that has like certain items, like say Funko Pops. That'll be a category in that book, and say Lacey can come down and say, well, I need to pack a Funko Pop for Mom. I can go to that, or she can go to that and say, okay, it takes an 8x6x4, 2 pieces of bubble wrap, blah blah blah.
Oh, good idea.
And then I've got my shipping area organized, or I'm working on it. I got it partially organized where each item's labeled, like 8x6x4s, 12x6x4s. You know, of course, you can tell what bubble wrap is. I need to label that, but so that way, if I do ever have to have knee surgery or something, so anybody can go over there, get in that data book, and say, okay, you know, because all the
This is what I need to do.
yeah,
Now,
certain mugs are going to be categorized. Like you got the standard mug, you got your tall mug, you got your shot glasses. All that stuff's going to be.
Right.
It's a lot of work for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I see it working out in the long run.
Sure.
If something were to happen where I'm down for a while, that I can only work from here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can send anybody over, even my son, who is like a bull in a china shop. You know, he'd be able to go over and find everything he needed to ship it. So,
I think that's great.
And he's also the type that if it's not right in front of him, I don't see it. You know,
Oh, yeah.
if it don't jump up and say, "Here I am," you know. So this inventory system will basically jump up and say, "Here I am," so he can't use that excuse.
There you go.
I got a big job today. I bought a shelf from Gwen's garage sale, and I've got to move some death piles so that I can put it in. So that's going to
That's
take about
fun.
2 hours to do.
Yeah. Well, you're a part-time seller, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah, there you go. Funny little expression on your face when you said that. Kiss my part-time.
Yeah. I gotta work on my list for my trip.
Kiss my grits.
I thought you were going to say, kiss my part-time ass.
Yeah, gotta get that list going and start working on that. I need to go rake some leaves.
Yep, my inventory system is dig till you find it.
Oh my god, I cannot. I mean, I could, but I don't want to do that forever.
That's a lot of work.
I do not have any desire to do that forever.
Well, and it's not a total wreck. I've got all the sterling silver jewelry in one bin, and I've got all the watches in one bin, and I've got all the blue jeans in 2 totes, and I've got all the caps in a tote. You know, stuff is separated. It's just not part-time seller, full-time. No, I would hate to live on what I make off of eBay, man. That'd be pretty slim pickings.
Oh.
I'd have to start living in a Quonset hut or something.
A yurt.
Yeah, turn off the cable. Get a flip phone instead of a smartphone. Yeah. Things would have to change if I had to live on what I make on eBay.
I hear you. Sally, are you awake or are you?
No, I'm taking a nap right now. I'll be back later. I almost didn't make it this morning.
I was wondering if you were going to.
My CBD oil, whenever I'm tired, it kind of kicks my ass.
Yeah,
It makes me want to go take a night.
yeah. I actually bought some CBD oil yesterday.
Did
I haven't
you?
tried it. I haven't tried it yet. I was
You bought it online?
no, I bought it from the store.
Oh, okay. Well, how many milligrams is it?
Oh God, I don't even know.
Mine's 250.
I was a little leery.
Why?
You know, I know it doesn't like make you drunk or make you. I don't know. I'm just a little bit leery about
What
that.
the hell?
Doing.
Doing the Papa
Definitely
Smurf.
don't want that sick.
You're right.
Doing the Papa Smurf.
But I just need to try it. Now, one question that I had when I bought the stuff, I asked the lady, "Do you think I can take this on an airplane?"
That's some pretty good lap dance skills right there.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Yes, that's what I thought. You know, because when I go to California, if I start taking it and it does really good, I want to.
But even when you go to California, you can buy it there.
Well, that's true.
You can go to Walgreens or Rite Aid or whatever. They'll have it there.
That's true. But
I love you too, Hank.
I need to call the airport and I need to see if
But I don't know if you're going to be able to take that with you because it's a liquid. Pack
you can
it.
take liquids.
Okay, pack it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine. See, does it have THC in it?
No.
Okay, then it should be fine.
Put it in your check luggage. Okay, I'll do that.
I didn't even think about that.
I just didn't want to do something that was like, you know, would like, you know, stop
Call the
process
dogs.
and then- yeah. I wouldn't take it with me, you know, in my carry-on or anything like that.
She's got that damn CBD oil. Devil liquid.
But I can imagine that just don't try to hide it in your butt. That could cause a problem at the airport. I swear, it must be the type of soap that I use, or I don't really use a lot.
You don't
of
use soap? Oh.
I use soap, but whenever I go there,
What was that?
they said that I have a residue. There's a residue on my hands, and it's the same type of residue that they use in like explosives or something.
What?
And
What
I have to be swabbed. I have to be swabbed every time I go to the airport. Every time I go through security, I have to be swabbed.
Are you serious?
I'm
Just
serious.
a hand lotion or a sanitizer, maybe.
There's nothing. I don't really. The only thing I do is wash my hands with soap.
Well, then it probably has some kind of hoppy or it's supposed to be like that's supposed to pick up cocaine or
No, this is explosives.
That'd be
it's
like
a residue
gunpowder or
of
something.
explosives. I'm like, yeah, my bomb making.
What the heck's
days
got
are over.
you probably
gunpowder
don't
in
need
it?
to. You probably
What
don't
kind
need
of
to be using that on your body.
Yeah. What kind of soap has gunpowder in it? It's hello.
Watch Valerie walked up by a freaking fireplace and just
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll
She
call me
gonna
the
start
goddess of
sparkling.
fire.
And that's the same kind of stuff they put on the end of sparklers, basically. It's,
Yeah, I don't know.
What the hell soap is using that? I mean,
They take this. It's like a little alcohol swab, and they rub right here on the top of my hand, and then they have to put it in this machine, and then it comes out. Okay, everything's fine. But
you don't use
single time.
what's that soap called, lava or whatever with the grains in it?
Mhm. Hank says lotion with Tannerite
For a good
for a
bang.
good bang on the skin. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but it's crazy. Nothing illegal in here, just CBD, some car keys, and a bar of soap.
Yeah, she's gonna carve a gun out of that soap.
I don't know.
Look at this one, Todd.
Ooh, that's pretty.
That is pretty.
Very ornate.
What brand is that?
Luxury.
Yeah, it's the hands, Maggie. I don't mind the swabbing. It's the hands down my pants. Yeah, they usually always have to scan me.
Be the most action I got all week.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to pat you down. Okay.
They go, woo! Like that would embarrass them. Go, woo!
Can you make sure you pat extra hard?
Here, pat this side too, I guess. Hasn't had any intention.
I want him to pat me down.
Yeah.
That guy over there, the one that looks like the Rock, yeah, over here you go.
Uh-huh.
I have a problem with other women touching me.
Listen,
So
I'll
can
be
you
taking
make
my
him do
shirt off. Oh, I gotta go in a room.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
it?
Embarrass the shit out of him. Hey.
Oh my gosh, you guys are funny.
Pat away there, dude. Of course, my luck, I'd get the one that looks like Waldo. No.
Ah, life is good.
Maggie, God.
Sometimes you get me. You just surprise me, Maggie.
I know.
There's some things that you say, and it's just like, did Maggie say that? Because you're so prim and proper.
They'd be going, ma'am, this isn't a strip search. Oh, yeah, for him it is.
That's what they say. Not my rules.
Might as well do it up real good.
That's right.
Shut up, Buzzy.
Oh, and they say, you know, those are the ones you got to worry about, the sweet and innocent kind.
My ex-husband used to always get asked, "Where'd you meet her at?" At church. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't let them church girls fool you.
I know it.
Teresa's a church girl.
Those
She's
are the
as
worst.
ornery as they come.
It's a good way to get a freak.
Yep.
Her dad's still a pastor. I'm like, what do you want for Christmas? He says, you to come to church in a skirt. I'm like, no.
Keep dreaming.
I said, my mom couldn't even keep me in a skirt. I don't do that.
Man, this heater is hot today. I'm blowing up my dress.
At least it's working.
It's just all that thoughts about pat downs that got
Right.
She's getting a little hot under the collar there.
Is that called CPR dance?
Yeah.
Yep.
Compression dance.
Compressions.
1, 2, 3. Too funny. That's funny this morning. Actually, looks like, let's see, it's 43 right now. Looks like it's going to be a pretty decent day.
It's
Yeah.
raining like crazy here.
It doesn't
Huh?
look bad here.
Yep, it's raining.
Snowing?
No.
Rain?
Rain.
Oh, I don't like rain.
Me either.
I could do rain as long as it's like, here and there. But I don't want it every day.
Mhm.
And I gotta have some sunshine.
It's 41. 41 here. Yep.
35 here.
And I got my little heaters on, but I still haven't kicked my furnace on yet. So I got this
Oh
little
my gosh.
Amish. I can't stand when it's hot. I mean, to me, I could live at 62 degrees all year round.
Mm-mm.
So, because I'm,
See, I have it 74. My thermostat is set at 74 year round.
that's too
Mine's
hot for
set
me.
at 70 right now.
74 in the winter, 74 in the summer.
My landlord says that they keep their thermostat on in the winter. They keep it at 62.
That's yeah. I
Like,
keep
that is cold.
That's cold. That's frigid.
I'd be like bundled up in like 3 sweat. I mean, look at me right now. I look like something. I don't know.
Well, this house is double insulated, so it's it's got the original. Then it's got when we had it sided, they put 3-inch foam on top of that, and then the vinyl siding. So I mean, it stays warm.
Right.
And those Amish heaters, those square ones, I got one in the front and one in the back. And until it gets below freezing, I don't need to turn the furnace on because it stays warm in here. It stays very warm. So,
I just have a wall heater that it goes through the vents all the
Yeah.
way through the house, but
yeah.
that's a wall heater.
Yeah, I got a furnace that requires propane, and right now propane's out the wazoo. So
Oh my god, I hate
keep putting off
propane.
I keep putting it off. And that's a big chunk of money coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I said until there's ice forming on the inside of the windows, I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
So I keep waiting for that price break, and hopefully they'll do it. But then again, I might have missed it and don't know it. Because see, last year I got it for like $480, so I jumped on that, and because they sent me a little flyer and all that.
Yeah.
I haven't got nothing this year.
Huh.
So tag on. That's a big chunk of savings right there.
Yeah. No doubt. Everybody sells okay.
Yeah, I had 6 sales overnight. I got
Good.
what, 8
Only had
going
one.
out from the weekend, or from Sunday. And I got 6. I woke up to 7 this morning. So
Nice.
I'm like, oh yay!
Good job. Yeah, I failed. I got paid for. I found a bowl of it too. I got paid for those Macy perfume inserts that I got out of the newspapers. I got paid for that $65, and then I sold a shirt, and then Brandon sold a pair of jeans.
Nice.
He was very proud of himself.
Well, that's good.
So, Spidel. Bulova with Spidel. Spidel thingies.
What's a thingy?
The band
Okay.
with Spidel. Tim Garrett, Goldfield. That's what it says. 10 karat Goldfield. Is that quartz? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. And open her up.
And this it says you got 4 on eBay and 1 on Posh.
Hi, Julie.
Julie. Julie mama. What are you hiring out?
Shippers.
Huh?
Shippers.
Oh, shippers.
Ow.
I don't mind shipping. As long as I can find the stuff, I'm good with shipping. The finding the stuff is like the hard part. Or was. It still is, but
One day it won't be.
yeah, that's what I gotta look forward to is, it's getting better. Day by day it's getting better. Hard goods are no fun to ship out. I do agree with you there. I do not like to ship big stuff. I mean, I can, as long as I have a box and as long as I have a lot of bubble wrap and, then I'm good. Oh, Julie, you had 5 sales yesterday. That's great.
Good job, Julie.
And 1 so far today. That's awesome.
Those paintings were a pain to ship, but man, they were good money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's definitely.
Yeah, I really don't
That helps.
I really don't mind shipping big items as long as they sell for good money and they pay for shipping.
Those pool noodles do so good. I love the pool noodles.
I use them for everything.
They help a lot.
They're perfect for shot glasses, the tall ones. They fit right down inside them.
Yep, they're perfect.
God dang it, Todd. I can't get this watch open. It's all your fault.
A little muscle in it.
I don't want to fuck it up.
They're also good if you ship like collector plates, because you can kind of form them around it and tape it, and really nice. Which I have a few of the Gone with the Wind that doesn't have the original foam packaging, so they go out with foam noodles wrapped around them.
I don't sell a lot of that stuff. I mean, the majority of my stuff is clothing. Every once in a while, I'll get something like that. But, yeah, for the most part, it's
my sister said she's got another big batch of plates for me. Probably I'll get through the spring and list them, because it's all baseball. It's all the old baseball. Bradford Exchange, like all the big players from back in the 80s and 90s that she had bought the plates for my son or her son, and he has nowhere to put them, so he's not going to take them. And she's trying to downsize, so I'll probably end up with those too. So once all the Gone with the Wind stuff's gone with the wind, I'm gonna go get them.
Yeah, clothes don't bother me either. I'm good with that.
Yeah, clothes are super simple.
That's easy street.
Yep,
Every
this
once in a
is
while, I get
quartz.
something that I've listed, and I'm like, what were you thinking? did you even think about how you were gonna ship this?
I don't usually.
Pull
I
the
mean,
dumbass card and be on my way. Oh.
Todd, when you wind a watch, does it have to, do you have to wind it all the way to get it to work?
No, you shouldn't.
When you wind a watch, do you wind it one way or do you wind it back and forth?
I kind of go back and forth just because that gets me back to my starting point, but
That's
you can just go all clockwise if you
it
want.
it doesn't matter either way.
I don't think so.
Okay. I know our mom used to have she had some wind watches, and that's how she would wind them like back and forth.
Mm.
Gotta wind the sucker until you hear a loud pop, then you know it's done. It's done, literally. Oh my God!
How?
Don't do that. That's yeah, the springs come bouncing out of it. Yeah, don't do that. That's not good. Julie.
My dad was oiling an old grandfather clock one time, and he accidentally released the mainspring, and that skint the back of his thumb from his thumbnail all the way up his wrist.
Gosh.
Just
Wow.
tore the skin off of him, man. There's some power on some of those larger grandfather clock
Oh, I bet.
springs.
This Boulevard, Todd, is 10 karat gold filled.
That's nice if it works.
I know.
Does it work? Do you need a battery?
No, it's a
Battery.
wine watch.
Oh, it's a wine watch. Does it work?
I don't think so. It works.
It works. It works.
Yep,
Now
it
the
works.
hand wind, I always let it run for a few hours and check it against the digital so that it's
Mhm.
keeping good time.
Nice. Better go catch it. Your watch is running.
It's with the Spadell band.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Spidell.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh. What else do I got? I got a list. I did not list anything yesterday because I'm a slacker.
Mm.
So I gotta get some listing done. Shoot, I didn't even get home until I think it was 3. It was after 3.
Where'd you go?
I go do some errands and run some.
Go to the grocery store and the
No, I didn't go
store.
to the grocery store. I don't know. Oh yeah, I know. Well, I didn't even leave until I think it was around 2. Yeah. So I wasn't gone that long. I was talking to Julie, and then
You went to the thrift store?
no, I didn't go to the thrift store. I'm not going to the thrift store before I leave.
Don't know about that.
No, the plan is I'm not doing that.
I think you're setting yourself up for a lie.
No, I'm not. I'm not going. I'm not. I'm gonna save my money for the bins. I have to be a good girl.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna get a hold of see if I can't get a hold of Crystal and Joe.
They live in Sacramento?
Yeah, both of them do.
I thought Joe lived in Oregon
No,
or Washington.
no. He lives in Sacramento.
Hmm.
I get a hold of them and see if they want to do dinner or something. And then Joyce, I think, lives with Crystal, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Joyce is my eldest aunt. And I want to say she's in her 90s. If she's not in her 90s, she's in her late 80s.
yeah. She looks just like Grandma.
She does. So does Aunt Mildred.
Yeah. But I just remember Grandma is old.
Yeah, that's all I remember her as. She always had gray hair. She always had it in a bun. She was a tall lady. I do remember that. She was very
Mhm.
tall. She was taller than Grandpa.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll see if I can round them up and then get with Rita. Oh. So yeah, if you're in the Sacramento area, I'll be there the next week for about 3 weeks. So if you want to get together, AJ's ready for you. I can't wait. We got Play-Doh to play with. We got all kinds of things to do. Games. I told Julie that I wanted to get that pie in your face game.
Pioneer what?
Pie in your face.
Oh, pie in your face.
Yeah.
I thought you said pioneer something. Okay.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
I'll be back. I gotta pee.
Okay. Looking forward to it. I'm burying my list. These darn desks, they just get full. And they just pile it on. Yeah, I gotta start looking through there, getting my list done. Fun, fun, fun.
So when do you leave for vacation?
I leave Monday morning. I think my plane leaves at like 7:50 in the morning. 9:50 in the morning, actually. I'm ready.
I bet so.
I need a vacation from my dogs, and they needed a vacation from me.
I need a vacation from my dogs. They drive me crazy. And my cats. And that little kitten, oh my God. She's wilder than a popcorn fart, I'm telling you. All over the place. She's something else. I'm trying to sleep and she's crawling all over my head and pulling my hair. I said, get away.
Oh my gosh.
She's a rotten little thing. Catch her in the sink all the time. She hides in the shower and then jumps out at people. She's something else.
Well, at least she's making life interesting.
Oh yeah. And yesterday or last night I went to come down the hallway. I got up to pee, come down the hallway, and I thought I heard something in the hallway. I figured it was just one of the cats. Well, it was. She knocked over the baby gate over on my old cat. So he's underneath this gate trying to get out. I'm like, what? I had to turn the light on because I couldn't tell where the sound was coming from. And there's Pat on the side. And she's just sitting there like, I didn't do nothing. I'm like, oh, you little shit.
Oh my gosh.
She terrorizes him. Oh, good Lord. Bambi must be barking at her. God. It's like a zoo around here. I said, I've never had empty nest syndrome because I've always had animals.
Right.
I said, but they're all small enough now I can take them with me if I want to go somewhere.
See, I guess probably because I was just working so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never been a real big animal person.
Mm-hmm.
My kids, the girls, oh my gosh. I mean, they had every cat, dog, and they had babies, and I mean, it was just a constant. We always had something, and they always had babies. So like, it was just a constant circle of life type of thing, and but I myself had never really considered myself an animal person, really. I liked them as long as they had somewhere else to go. Like, I didn't want them,
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
I've had animals growing up, but the kids, they weren't responsible enough for animals.
Right.
Oh, I got a phone call. Hold on.
Yep, I understand. But I like them okay. I wouldn't know what to do without Ringo and Elvis. I'm gonna miss them this Saturday and Sunday because they're going to the kennel on Saturday morning. So
Fishing and Picking asked a question earlier
he did.
about watch faces, Todd. Wants to know if there's any way to buff out the scratches in them, and I was wondering the same thing.
I was wondering the same thing too.
I've never tried. I just list them.
You just listen to them and say they're scratches.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you can do like
Might
some
be a good thing.
experiment. Get some cheap watches and
Mhm.
maybe try one of those.
I have cheap watches because I have the ones that you sold me, or the one that you sent me. You sent
Get
me
you
all
some of
this.
that headlight restore kit or whatever.
Hmm.
I don't know. No, I don't. I'm sure a jeweler can buff it out, but they're going to charge you out the wazoo to do it. So
Might ought to look on YouTube and see if there's a video on it.
Yeah, maybe toothpaste.
Toothpaste?
toothpaste.
That's what they say to use on your headlights.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, toothpaste on headlights. Yeah, I've heard that. Does it work? I don't know, but I've heard it.
Huh.
I've used it. It took out the dualness. Took off the dualness.
Huh. I've never.
But I don't know if they would repair like cracks or scratches.
Yeah. I guess it would depend on if it was like a surface scratch or if it was like more of a gouge. You know, if it was really deep, I don't know. You probably wouldn't be able to fix that.
So
I miss her, Sadie.
your headlights never get cavities or
Hmm.
plaque or anything. Yeah.
Nope, they're all good.
Yeah. So does baking soda. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Mr. Sadie says toothpaste cleans jewelry too.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Changing languages. No.
No, mine doesn't either.
Set his teeth in a cup. You do not. Maybe you do.
That's weird, Maggie. Yeah, if you need Chinese, I can help you. Where's the crack at today? Maybe I gave him too hard of a time yesterday. He's just not ready.
Pricks fix.
Pricks fix. What's that? It sounds like not something for watches. BU. Oh my God, Mr. Sadie.
It's crazy. He has crazy things happen to him when he gets drunk, man.
Flushes
Winds
his
up in the
teeth down
middle
the
of a
toilet.
pinball machine and flushes his dentures down the toilet. And
Yeah, nearly the same watch went for check a best offer of 55 or off of 55.
Yeah, it's a shame. You can have the same brand, same jewels, same everything in a men's watch and a women's watch, and the men's watch will sell for quite a bit more usually.
Hmm.
And I don't know if just because men like the look of vintage watches and women don't. I don't know.
Hmm.
Instead of auction, it says injuries. Injuries. Injuries.
And as it says, she thinks men's things sell for more because they keep stuff forever. And women get tired of stuff really easily. That could be. I think I'm gonna just do auctions on these. So I just don't know.
Yeah, it's a good plan. Do an auction started at 1995 or something. Let her ride.
Well, sold on the women's watches are between let's see, there's 63, there's 12, and 55, and no count because that's men's. I mean, there's lots of solds, and the men's do go for quite a bit. I wonder how I would date these. Oh, there's a number. Let me see.
Yeah, somewhere you can look up the serial number, and Bulba's got a chart on their website. You can Google it.
Mr. City says, I had a detail shop years ago and we would wet sand paint with 1800 grit sandpaper and buff out the paint to a show finish. Might work on watch faces. I don't know.
I don't know if you're willing to take that.
Yeah, that sounds like too much work.
Yeah, I would. If I was going to do that, I would take one of my cheap watches to experiment with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't use it on the Bulba.
And watches have different kinds of crystals. Yeah.
Huh.
Some of them are they call them a sapphire crystal. Some of them are just plastic. Some of them are glass.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says I use plastics to polish watch faces made by McGuire's.
Hmm.
There you go. I knew there was something out there that you could.
Try it on my Rolex.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not rich enough to own a Rolex.
I tried. I thought I made my money. I thought I was rich.
Holy
And then I
crap.
found out it was a fake.
Mm-mm.
Darn it.
That one Funko Pop I bought trends at $65. The Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
I paid $80 for the lot, so that damn near pays for all of
That's awesome.
it.
Wow.
Good
Good
job.
job. Good job.
Isn't Mr. Vegeta the most popular Dragon Ball Z character?
I'm thinking so. I've never really watched that cartoon. My son would probably know, but I know it's popular. Popular.
There's a coin and silver guy that his YouTube is Mr. Vegeta.
Oh,
And
really?
it's the Funko exclusive for the fall convention for this year. So plus it's limited edition. So I paid $5 for it.
Cool.
Anissa says, what do people do with Funkos? Set them on shelves?
Yeah, basically they're collectible items. I've got two of them. I got Slimer, and of course, being a ghost hunter, I'm gonna go for stuff like that. But
Yeah.
and I've got Darth Vader, of course, and I've got Stay Puff from Ghostbusters, and then there's a Godzilla one that kind of glows in the dark that I want. So because I'm a nerd, I like.
I want an Elvis one.
I'm sure they got them. I've got.
Oh, they got them. They got them. I already looked at the prices, and they got them, but I ain't going to get one. Ever.
There's Elton John. I got two different Elton Johns.
Oh,
And this is
those. I love that.
That
This
was
is
cool.
This one's Philadelphia Freedom, and I have where's he at?
Rocket Man.
Where's he at? Oh no, I put that other one aside for my sister. Hold on.
My wife has about 30 of the Harry Potter Funkos that she keeps up at school.
Uh-huh.
So when she eventually brings those home, I'm going to be like, now where are you going to put those?
And then here's the greatest hits Funko.
Oh, that's so cool. I love
That's cool
it.
too.
So, but I had just bought my sister the Philadelphia Freedom one the week before I got these. I got it from a lady up in Miamisburg, and then I end up with one. So, and I paid more for the one up there than I did this one.
Oh, gosh.
So the other one she gets for Christmas, the greatest hits one. But they're cute. I mean, there's just different ones that. It's like I had the what do they call it, the Saruman, or no, not Saruman. The big dragon from Dragon Ball Z. I can't think of the name of that character, but he went for. I think I sold him for $24.99.
Wow.
And he was part of that first buy that I got that I paid like $3 for each one. So. And I said I wasn't going to buy anything else this month, but I couldn't pass that deal up.
She lied.
I lied. Oops, I did it again.
Yeah, Elvis. I don't know if they have probably do. They probably have. I'm sure they have like Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, they've got all that. They got Wizard of Oz. They've got. What they don't have is Gone with the Wind.
Lucille Ball.
Yeah, they've got Lucy. I think they just released her this year. I think. I don't know. I got the Funko app, so I can look.
Oh, there you go.
I keep thinking Funkos will turn into like Beanie Babies, and
Right.
I think these are going to go bigger because they just keep coming out with new ones.
Yeah.
well, that's what killed Beanie Babies, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Beanie Babies, they weren't centered around cult stuff, like movies and music, and especially the horror, the characters, the genres. You got Harry Potter that's huge. You've got Ghostbusters that's huge. The Beanie Babies, they kind of run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Where these things, they're going, anything in time a new movie comes out, boom, there's the Funko Pops.
Yep.
The new Star Wars, boom, they've already got Funko Pops for it. The new
Walking Dead.
Beetlejuice.
They got all the
Walking
Funko
Dead. I
Pops.
mean, everything.
Yep.
Anytime there's a new character from Walking Dead, like Judith, you
Mhm.
know, they released a Judith Funko Pop, and now they have a Judith uh, Walking Dead pack that you can get that has the Funko Pop and all kinds of little things. One of the magazines. I mean, it's crazy.
You know, and this, I want to see that too. I want
I-
to see the Mr. Rogers movie.
Guarantee you there's a
That
Funko
looks-
Pop for that.
That looks so good.
Who plays him?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yep, they got Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
They got her in the Chocolate
see
Factory costume. They got her in the black and white. They also have Ricky Ricardo, and they have her in the chocolate factory costume in black and white.
Gosh.
So
Oh my
Mike.
gosh. I love that one.
I don't know if you can
I think
see
that's
that or
gonna be
not,
a
but
good
it's probably
movie.
too much of a glare. But
Oh my gosh. That's so awesome. Yeah, the trailer for that, I don't even think it was a trailer. I think it was just a commercial of Mr. Rogers.
Mhm.
I mean, just a little bit that I seen, I was like, oh, that's going to be really good.
And they
I don't
couldn't have
know.
picked a better person to play that part.
No.
I don't know. I'm thinking Pee Wee Herman could have done a good job.
Oh no, Pee Wee pervert.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a tearjerker. I am sure of it.
Every once in a while, I go to YouTube and watch his speech to a congressional panel about funding for public television.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
Just,
I seen that not so long ago.
I don't think since Mother Teresa there's ever been a more sincere person in the world.
Yeah.
But Bill Cosby.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone.
I'm sorry. He like screwed up my childhood.
Yeah. I think you did that a lot.
From
To a lot of people.
like from the grave, and he's not even dead. Like, you know, he like took away faith in people, I guess.
This
This
is
is-
true, Maggie. This
yeah.
is true.
I still laugh at Eddie Murphy's takeoff on Mr. Rogers. Welcome to the hood. Can you say slap a hoe?
Yeah. I knew you could.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Oh, I gotta find that, Sherry. Where's that at? So there's a good documentary out there on Mr. Rogers Had Me Bawling. I need to watch that.
Yeah, we all need good old rabbit holes to fall down. Who's the
Look.
pervert? I missed it.
Pee Wee Herman. I like Pee Wee Herman's show and everything, but he's still a weirdo.
I'm a pervert. Doesn't mean I drug and rape people, though.
Or as my son calls it, prevert. You know that prevert?
Prevert.
Mike called it a provert.
Prevert. That's like he calls me a sidekick instead of psychic. I said I'm not psychic, and I'm not a sidekick either. I said that's just called mother's intuition. I know what you're gonna do before you do it, fool. My mom's sidekick. Yep.
Sidekick.
That Harley Quinn goes for 35. Hey, 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 hey.
Who is it?
Cool. Harley Quinn is Robin.
Oh,
I got another one that's they call it the Diamond Edition. It's let's see, Harley Quinn.
Morning, April.
She sparkles. You probably can't see it, but she's kind of sparkly.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
that's
kind
cool.
of sparkly.
Yeah.
Sparkly.
So they're both exclusives too. That's from the Los Angeles
Rita.
Comic Con.
He's just a man who went to see a porn and got caught.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. I'll look on IMDb. Do you know what it's called, Sherry?
Probably just put in Mr. Rogers and it'd probably come up in the search. Maybe.
If I can stay up. Ugh.
You got to stay up.
I said if I could stay up.
Oh. You probably need to go take a nap.
Well, I probably will in a little bit, but Brandon will probably bring me something home for lunch.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten no breakfast yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to wean myself. Okay, thank you, Sherry. It's called Won't You Be My Neighbor?
There you go. Go figure that one out.
Yeah.
I was watching a trailer for the new movie, and Tom Hanks is sitting on his subway car, and these little girls come up to him and start singing him his song. And after they get through, he says, "That was just wonderful."
Aww. I mean, I grew up with him.
Yeah, me too.
I was, I would sit at the TV, just watching him, just in awe.
Let's see. Watched him, Captain Kangaroo, and what was the other one with
The
Wendy?
Muppets.
Uncle Al.
I don't remember Uncle Al.
It was filmed here in Cincinnati. Uncle Al was the Uncle Al show.
Huh.
Barely can remember Captain Kangaroo.
I remember Romper Room, Captain Kangaroo, and Mr. Rogers.
See,
Y'all are too
we
young
had
to have seen Sherry Lewis show.
I remember that. Lamb Chop.
Lamb Chop.
Yep.
This is the
Right.
song that never
No.
ends.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Awesome. Mike says, I found a handgun in the auction leftovers yesterday. 380 auto
Cool.
and box with extra magazine. Cheapo Jennings.
Yeah, but that'll sell on guntrader.com or whatever
Yep.
that one's called.
I like the Electric Company.
Yeah,
Good find, Mike.
that's one of those too, yeah.
And Zaboomafoo. Remember Zaboomafoo? My kids used to watch Zaboomafoo. That lemur. The talking
What?
lemur.
Yeah. And
what was it?
what was that one? Huff and Puff?
Yeah, and Allegra's Window and something to do Gullah Gullah Island. I remember all those.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, I like Fraggle Rock.
What about
And the Muppets, of course.
what was it? Kids Incorporated?
Yeah, Kids Inc. That's where Mario Lopez come from.
Yep. And well, a lot of them did. A lot of them
Mhm,
came over
Fergie.
from
Fergie.
Mickey Mouse Club. Freaking
Justin Timberlake was on the Mickey
Justin
Mouse
Timberlake,
Club.
and so
And
was
so was Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Yeah.
Yep.
What are you
Oh, it was HR Puffin stuff. Look it up.
HR Puffin.
Yeah, I remember HR Puffin stuff.
I remember well, the Muppets. Muppets.
Mhm. Oh, I love the Muppets.
Love the Muppets too.
My favorite are the two guys up in the balcony.
Yep, that was my dad. Used to love them. He would crack up at them old farts.
Oh yeah. Julie was a big fan of lamb chop. She really liked that one.
I like Animal. Be on TV.
Oh, Hank's lost. She said y'all lost me a while back, speaking a different language.
She's
Oh,
too
yeah.
young.
She's more, probably knows more what the kids watch now, like Peppa Pig and all that, Caillou and everything my grandson watches. Blaze. And what's that?
Good job.
With the fish, Bubble Guppies.
That's awesome.
Paw Patrol and all that.
Yep. Pepper Pugs? Peppa
Pig.
Pigs.
Peppa Pig, yeah.
She's like, I'm lost. You guys are speaking another language. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna try that CBD oil tonight.
Yeah, last night I woke up with a crick in my neck and took one vial of it, and because I've been doing like one vial 3 times a day, and I took a vial of it, and by the time I got to work, I didn't have a crick in my neck anymore.
You're lucky you had a crick in your neck. I had a damn river in my bladder to woke me up.
Oh my gosh. Not prepper. Hank.
Peppa. P-E-P-P-A. Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm just kind of leery about stuff like that, but
it doesn't make you stoned or anything like that.
I know, but I just get worried about the if I get like paranoid or
no, nothing.
Does it relax you though? Just does it relax you? I've never taken it.
Does. It's not even relaxing. It just makes you, I don't know, like it depends. See, mine has mine also has curcumin in it. Curcumin. The stuff that's for like it's for arthritis.
Okay.
Remember like those vitamins that were like
Yeah.
Bridget started taking,
Yeah.
I started taking them for a while. It's that.
Yeah.
And it's like curcumin or something like that.
Yeah,
curcumin.
Curcumin.
Yeah,
it has, see, like sometimes when you buy it like they need something to go along with the oil or whatever. Did you buy tincture?
I don't know.
Where's it at?
Over there.
Well, go get it. I want to see it.
Okay, hang on.
All it is CBD oil. It's not nothing scary, April. Okay.
Max Chill.
That looks like an energy drink.
Yeah, it does. Multi-dose fruit punch flavor. Trying to see what the milligrams are.
Oh, okay. I understand.
70, it looks like 75 milligrams.
Okay. How much was it?
$10.99.
Yeah, it might just be a like an energy thing.
Energy.
Yeah, like we have like energy shots.
It's not an energy shot.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, what do you mean? Certified pure CBD,
Okay,
made in the USA.
are you looking on the back?
No.
Okay, look on the back.
Okay, what do you want me to look at? 75 milligram. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Like, what's in it?
What's in it?
Yeah, if it has like
Ingredients.
fruit punch extract, it should say something, not fruit punch extract, fruit punch flavor.
It says, can't even read.
Better get your loop.
Serious. Filtered water, sucrose, natural flavors, citric acid, potassium, something, and
Shut up, Pink.
sodium, something.
It's just,
Pure CBD, L-thiamine, white willow bark. Yeah,
so it doesn't have like a dropper on it.
no. I
Okay.
haven't even opened it yet.
It's just like snorting a line of Kool-Aid.
But the lady that I was talking to, she said that she takes like 4 droppers. She does like 4 drops, and she said that does her fine.
So it doesn't have a dropper?
It does not have a dropper.
Well, then how does she have a dropper?
Well, she got a dropper. She has an eyedropper thingy.
Oh,
And she just puts 4 drops in, and
does it tell you how to take it?
no.
See, on mine, all mine has in it is CBD. I think it's CBD, the curcumin, and then it has a mint, stuff ink that has a mint extract that gives it flavoring.
Okay.
And mine is a tincture, and it goes, I take a whole vial, like a whole dropper thing, and I squeeze it underneath my tongue because it gets to your it gets into your system, into your blood vessels and stuff quicker.
Right.
And it's a tincture. So you hold it under there for like 30 seconds and then you swallow it. And it's mint flavored. It's not bad. I was gonna be afraid that it was bad.
Right.
You know, that it was bad tasting. But mine's not. So I went to look on the internet at this bottle. It's 1 ounce, and it says or it cost me $20 for 1 ounce, and it's 250 milligrams.
I figure I'll try this and see what happens, and you know.
And I went on the internet and looked, and of course it's much cheaper. And but like Anessa was saying, like you want to get just like the purest.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with only a couple of ingredients if you can. You know, because the less of everything, you know, the less you have of everything else, the more CBD you're going to have,
Right.
which is the best thing.
I know they were selling, they had honey sticks, honey straws. They were like a honey straw, and they were CBD honey straws.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on this stuff. Just I don't know why.
It
but-
doesn't, I know, it doesn't, I mean, if it has no THC in it, it's not going to have all those other effects of like being high.
Right.
You know, it's not going to have that.
Right.
The way that I feel whenever I first take mine is I feel like it's kind of like washing over me a little bit. And but it doesn't make me feel like jittery or anything like that. But it almost feels like my lungs are clearer, and that I can like take a deeper breath. And then like I just don't have pain that I usually have.
Yeah.
I've not been having that pain.
Yeah.
Or very light of it.
Right.
I'm gonna try and wean myself off of gabapentin.
Are you?
I asked Teresa if she had tried it because I'm like, Starseed Picker, shut up. I asked Teresa if she had tried it yet, and because she's had multiple knee surgeries and stuff like that, she's supposed to wear a brace. And because like if she doesn't, she's in pain, like super bad pain, she can't walk.
Right.
But if she wears a brace, usually she can, she can get around or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said that she's been taking it, and for probably a month now, and she doesn't wear a brace anymore.
There you go.
But she says she doesn't even take the CBD. She's not even been taking the CBD here lately. And so it's kind of like, helped her in that aspect to where she was able to, not use her brace and still not have the pain.
Right.
So it's like one of the best anti-inflammatory things that you can have, that you could take. It's very good for anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
And it almost feels like, like if you have a pain or whatever that that you usually have, it almost kind of feels like it's attacking that spot, like it's trying to, make it better.
All right. I'll try it.
So I hope that works for you. If not,
I'll try it tonight because I don't want it to be. I mean, I don't want to be driving and have. I know. But
No.
I just don't want to be driving. Michael uses a topical CBD oil for his hip pain. He swears by it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll try it. I just want to see how it makes me feel. I want to make sure that it's not going to make me all like. And I know you said that it probably won't, but I got to be sure,
Now you can eat some candy.
I wish I had some candy.
This will get you high. Yeah.
No one knows unless you tell them, Star City Picker says.
I'm a blabbermouth, so
That's right. That is right.
It only goes as far as this room, right?
Yep, that's it.
Just us right here, and then them right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All good.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I hope everybody has a great day. See you all later. Get lots of sales, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
First mic. Now it's just not working.
Bye.